Okay, so I will now present, of course, those different performance tasks, starting from performance task number 2, which is the background of the study. Yan. So this is the performance task number 2. So hindi ko na i-discuss yung performance task number 1 kasi tapos na natin. Yan. So all you have to do here is, of course, to write your name, grade and section. This is for printed, yung mga printed. Kung ano yung mga sinend namin sa kanila, ito na yung kanilang gagamitin. Performance task number 2, constructing the introduction. Practical research 2. Yan. So, mayroon tayong dalawang parts, part A and part B. So, sa part A, they're going to study, of course, itong nakalagay dito, kung ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng introduction, which is na-discuss ko na ito last week. May discussion siya. And meron na ring example dyan. Meron na rin siyang example. And of course, ito yung gagawa nyo gagawa na kayo ng yung introduction. Pero hindi gaano kahirap kasi nga, sasagutan nyo lang itong mga tanong. So what is the rationale of the problem? Ano yung rationale of the problem ng study ninyo? Ilagay nyo dyan sa box. Ano yung setting ng problem? Ano yung literature foundation of the study? Ano yung how serious is the chosen research problem? What is the general objective of the problem? What is the overall purpose of the problem? And which is, nandito na rin yung mga example sa taas. Okay? And don't worry sa mga gas na nakapag-send ako ng sample, yung sample ng introduction ng study ni na Dexter De Vera. Sa TVL, send ko rin sa inyo later on. Okay. So this is the performance task number 2. Next, performance task number 3. Yan. So basahin maigi yung directions or instructions. Pakilagay dito sa space dito yung working title ninyo. Ano yung title ng study ninyo. And pakilagay na rin yung general problem. This study aims in general to blank. And don't worry, bibigyan ko kayo ng sample for this. Yung study na rin nila Dexter. And malaking tulong din yung mga videos, instructional videos na pinapanood ninyo. Yung kay Sir Aragon ata yun, yung sa YouTube. Diniscuss niya ng maigi yung paggawa nitong statement of the problem. And then dito sa baba, pagbigay kayo ng mga specific questions. Pwedeng sa number 1, ito yung what is the profile of the respondents in terms of A, yung edad nila, B, sex, and so on. Okay, so number 2, pwede sigurong i-state nyo dito yung level or extent ng inyong mga variable, especially independent variable. Yan. Maliliwanagan kayo dyan dun sa instructional video dun sa YouTube. And number 3, and kung mayroon pa, pwede pa kayo magdagdag, number 4. So this is performance task number 3 on the construction of your statement of the problem. Again, mas mauunawaan nyo ito kung pinanood nyo yung instructional video, and at the same time, pag-aralan ninyo yung mga sample statement of the problem. Sa mga gas, nag-send na ako ng sample sa kanila. Okay, pagka makakita pa ako ng more samples, isend ko ulit sa inyo. Sa mga TVL, magsisend pa lang ako sa inyo ng sample. Okay. Yan. Okay, so that is constructing the statement of the problem. Next, how about for the scope and the limitation? Scope and the limitation of the study, mayroon din yan kay Sir yung sa YouTube. Yan, diniscuss niya rin yan. Yung scope and the limitation of the study. Okay, pero wala tayong problema kasi in this performance task number 4, mayroon tayong sample. So, example, ang topic is factors affecting mathematics performance of laboratory high school students. Okay? Ang locus, ang ibig sabihin ng locus, kung saan natin ikakandak yung study. So that's the locus. Sa Laguna State Polytechnic University. Yan. Ang population naman, kung saan or kung sino yung inyong mga respondents. Okay? Yung mga pagkukuhanan natin ng ating respondents. And of course, this time, ang ating pagkukuhanan ng respondents ay yung mga laboratory high school students. That's population. How about for the time frame? Ang ating time frame naman, academic year 2009 to 2010. Ibig sabihin ng time frame, kung ano hanggang kailan natin matatapos, anong school year natin matatapos, anong academic year natin gagawin yung study. Okay? So according to this study, academic year 2009 to 2010. Okay, in-include din nila itong research instrument. Ito yung checklist style questionnaire ang ginamit. Checklist style questionnaire. Ibig sabihin ng research instrument, ano yung mga instrumento na gagamitin para makuha natin yung mga data from our respondents. That's research instrument. And usually pagka quantitative research, ang ginagamit is questionnaire. Particularly checklist style questionnaire. Yan. For limitations, of course, lahat ng mga study ay may limitasyon. Tingnan nyo na lang kung gusto nyong makita lahat ng mga limitations, punta kayo sa lesson ninyo. Hindi ko alam kung nasa inyo pa yung mga, di ba may mga soft copy naman ng ating module week 1, yung sa weaknesses of quantitative research. Pwede nyong ilagay dyan, pwede kayo maglagay ng isang weakness or limitation ng isang quantitative research. Depende dun sa study ninyo. So sa study nila, ang limitation daw ng study nila, in the process of data collection, there may be possibility that the respondent may not have accomplished the survey form or answered the question thoroughly. Yan. Usually yan kasi ang pinaka problema at weakness ng isang quantitative research. May mga iba na hindi na nila binabasa, basta sinasagutan lang nila kasi nga tamad siguro magsagot and so on, maraming reasons. So, pwedeng maging limitation yan ng study ninyo. Okay, so by using these informations, yan, so pwede nyong gayahin itong format nila or template sa pag-state ng ating scope and that's the limitation of your study. Yan. So, basahin ko lang. This study is limited only to laboratory high school students of Laguna State. Yan. So, saan nila kinuha itong laboratory high school students? Sa population. Saan nila kinuha yung Laguna State Polytechnic University? Doon sa locus. Kung saan yung setting. Saan nila kinuha yung academic year? Doon sa time frame. Okay, and the next, determining the factors affecting the mathematics performance of laboratory high school students is the focus of this research. And determining, actually, ito yung inyong topic. At ito lang yung magdidelimit lang tayo. Doon lang muna sa factors affecting the mathematics performance. Yan. The information will be gathered using the checklist style. O saan kinuha itong checklist style? Doon sa kung paano natin mag-gather yung data natin o yung ating research instrument. All information and conclusion drawn from this study were obtained only to these particular groups of students. And you can include this also on your study para madilimit natin or malaman natin yung scope ng inyong study. Madidelimit lang dun sa particular sets of students, dun sa laboratory high school. Yan. However, ito na yung limitation. In the process of collecting data, there may be possibility that the respondent may not have accomplished the survey form or answered the question thoroughly. Yan. So, ganun lang paggawa ng scope and delimitation. So, kayo naman ang gagawa dyan. So, provide nyo yung topic ninyo, topic ng study ninyo, yung locus or setting kung saan, usually ang locus natin sa Parayao National High School, kung halos lahat kayo ay ang locus ninyo or setting ng study natin or kung saan natin ikakandak yung study natin, siguro halos lahat kayo sa Parayao National High School. Population, pwedeng students or grade 11 students o Parayao National High School or pwede ring senior high school students, pwede ring junior high school students of Parayao National High School and so on. Time frame, pwedeng academic year 2020 to 2021. A research instrument, usually mga checklist questionnaire. Limitations, maglagay kayo dyan limitations ang study ninyo. So, ganun lang kadali. So, that's a statement. And then, of course, you're now going to state the scope and the limitation of your study dun sa baba. Yan. So, ganun lang po ang scope and the limitation of the study. And kung gusto niyo pa ng mas maunawaan yan, panoorin ninyo yung instructional video na sinend ko sa inyong GC about scope and delimitation. Okay, so next is week 6 performance task natin. So we have performance task number 5. Umiiyak na yung bata. Si Jacob. Okay. Performance task number 5. Theoretical framework. Theoretical framework. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng theoretical framework? Yan. Yung theoretical framework, nandyan din yan sa inyong mga module. Kung binasa nyo na yung mga week 6 lessons ninyo, diniscuss yung theoretical framework. Yan. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng theoretical framework? Yan yung ating magiging basis. Yan yung mga theories na magiging basis ng inyong study. Yan. So magiging basihan ng study niyo yan, mga theories yan. Pwedeng maglagay kayo ng 2 to 3 theories. Kasi kung isa lang, pero kung hindi kayo makahanap ng relevant theory, ibig sabihin ng relevant theory, yung mga related theories na pwedeng maging framework or basis ng inyong study, kung isa lang, di wala tayong magagawa kung isa lang. Pero mas maganda, usually kasi ang ginagamit is 2 to 3. 2 to 3 theories na nilalagay dun sa theoretical framework. And so meron tayong guidelines sa paggawa o pagsulat ng theoretical framework. The following must be considered in writing the theoretical framework of your studies. Number 1, the research identifies 2 to 3 relevant theory or theories from which the study is based on. Yan. Okay, so 2 to 3 relevant theory or theories. Madalang siguro yung isa lang ang theory na nagiging basis ng study niya. Usually daw, pagka nagsusulat tayo ng theoretical framework, usually 2 to 3 relevant theory or theories ang ginagamit. Number 2, the theories must be properly discussed as to what they explain. Yan. So, i-discuss natin yung theories. Okay, and then i-contextualize din natin yan kung paano siya na-develop at kung paano natin siya i-relate doon sa ating study. Don't worry, mayroon din tayong template for that. The paper also identifies the theories. Okay, theories, ibig sabihin kung sino yung mga may-ari ng mga theories na yan and the year the theories were developed. So that's important. Pakilagay yung mga theories, yung mga kung sino yung gumawa ng mga theory at kung anong taon na-develop yung mga theories. Number 4, the theories are conceptually connected to the researcher's focus of study. Yan. So, after all of this, you are now going to connect conceptually yung inyong study dun sa mga theories na nakuha ninyo. How many theories? 2 to 3 relevant theories. So, this is the template. Yan. So, hindi na po pala tayo mahihirapan kasi may template na tayo for theoretical framework. And hindi naman gaano kahirap gumawa ng research. May mga templates na tayo. Okay, or kung medyo magaling kayo sa pag-construct yan ng mga different sentences and so on, magaling kayo sa English, so pwede nyong i-rephrase o i-reconstruct itong ating template. It's up to you as long as nandun lahat ng mga kailangan. Nandun lahat ng mga kailangan dun sa ating guidelines. And, pero para sa mga nahihirapan, of course, mayroon tayong template for that. Yan. So, ang unang gagawin, maghanap kayo ng mga theories sa internet. Pwede na sa internet. Hindi na uso ngayon yung mga hard copy. Kasi lahat halos ng mga articles, mga theories, mga researches, mga books, ay pinapublish na po yan online. At ang pinakamaganda dyan na pagkuhanan nyo ay sa Google Scholar. Again, that's Google Scholar lang po lahat yan. Lahat ng problema nyo ay nasa Google Scholar, especially sa paggawa ng research. Yan, theoretical framework, yan, ito na yung kanyang template. The theory that will be used is blank. Ano yung pangalan ng theory? Name of theory. O ano ba yung mga alam yung mga theories? Depende yan sa mga sa theories na or depende sa study ninyo kung ano yung mga theories na kailangan or magiging basis. Yan, ano yung pangalan? Isulat nyo dyan. It was developed by, pangalan, kung sino yung nag-develop, kung may-ari ng theory. And identify nyo yung origin, source, and of course, the year it was developed. Yan. And it was used to study blank. Identify nyo yung topics where one finds the theory being applied. O saan daw ginamit itong theory na ito? To study blank. Saan daw ginamit? Saan daw in-apply yung theory na yan? This theory indicates that blank. In the propositions of hypothesis in the theory. Ano yung ina-indicate ng theory na yan? You could also include in this one, on our template. So mayroon tayong templates, hindi tayo mahirapan. As applied to this study, this theory holds that this research expects that independent variables, state niyo yung independent variable nyo dito. Okay? To influence or explain the dependent variable. I-state niyo yung dependent variable ninyo because blank yung reason. Provide niyo yung reason based on the logic of the theory. Yan. So, provide niyo yung reason dito kung bakit yung independent variable ay na-influence niya yung ating dependent variable relating that on our theory. Okay? So, kung hindi kayo masyado kayong or hindi nyo ma-gets itong ating theoretical framework, kung ano yung mga nilalagay dyan. And so, mayroon tayo ulit sample na sinen about theoretical framework, yung trabaho ni na Dexter. And at the same time, yung instructional video sa YouTube. Yan. So marami tayong mga pwedeng pagkuhanan ng mga explanations or discussions sa ating practical research 2 lessons. Yan. So we're done with theoretical framework. Next, Last one for this week 5 and 6, uh, the conceptual framework naman of the study. Conceptual framework. Yan. So, nandun din sa module ninyo yung conceptual framework. Yan. So, mayroon tayo ditong example. Conceptual framework ang study or may certain study. The major concept of this study is focused on the correlation of study habits and age to the academic performances of senior high school students in Parayao National High School. Yan. Ito yung ating research paradigm or the conceptual paradigm. Yan. Diagram siya. Mayroon tayong oval. O sa pre-calculus, that's ellipse. Kung sakali man na characteristics ng ellipse, yan yung mga yan. So, hindi siya oval, kundi ellipse, just in case, no? So, study habits, we have another variable, age, and of course, academic performance. Okay, so, mayroon din pong label itong ating diagram. So, labeled as figure 1. A conceptual paradigm shows relationship of students' academic performances to their age and study habit. Yan. And nakalagay sa taas, diniscuss kung ano itong ating conceptual paradigm. As you see, dun sa first paragraph, diniscuss lang naman yung focus ng study. At yung focus ng study, ito mismo yung inyong topic. Yung focus siya sa correlation ng study habits doon sa edad at sa academic performance ng mga senior high school students sa Parayao National High School. Okay? At itong pangalawa, sinabi dyan that the researcher summarized all the alternative hypotheses of the study through a conceptual paradigm shown below. Yan, ito yung ating conceptual paradigm below. The basis of their hypothesis are from the different empirical studies. Yan, so pwede nyong gayahin yung mga statement na yan, no? And pwede may mga palit-palitan lang kayo. Just for example, ito, ang papalitan nyo dito yung topic nyo mismo. Okay, so dito naman, figure 1 shows that the study habits are positively correlated to the academic performance of the respondents. Yan. Kung sakali man na nakahanap kayo ng isang related study at about study habit tsaka academic performance, ito study habit and academic performance, at ang nakalagay doon, positive yung kanilang correlation, so pwede nyo ilagay dyan. Pwede nyo gawin as your conceptual framework. Na based on a certain study, study habits are positively correlated. So, pwede nyo ilagay dyan that this figure 1 shows that the study habits are positively correlated to the academic performances of the respondents. And however, it also shows that the age is negatively correlated with academic performance. Okay? So, that is our conceptual framework. And then, dito nyo lang isulat yung inyong conceptual framework sa baba.